Okay, today folks, we're going to talk about model number and serial numbers. I have calls a lot of times where people call me and says, "Hey David, I don't know what type of compressor I need. I don't know how big my compressor is because my unit, the tag is sun-dried, it's baked off, it's weathered, it's in bad shape." Okay, so they can't see it. So let me show you something here. We're going to start with your typical number. This here is a serial number, and this is a 0398. So this unit was made in March of 1998. These other numbers are manufactured, you don't need them. So, well, you want to know what size this unit is. So here's the model number. The model number is a 563 CN030. That is a 2.5 ton unit. You want to know, how do I know that's a 2.5 ton unit? For every 12,000 BTUs, that makes a ton. Okay, so now let's just say this is gone. You can't see it, but you can gain access inside your condenser, okay? So if you can get access inside your condenser, what you're looking for is this right here. You want to go to your compressor, and you want to get this number, ZR36K3PFV230. Okay, that's the model number, and this is serial. And this particular compressor happens to be 2003. Okay, so what you'll do, you'll write these numbers down, both model and serial number, or take a picture for your supplier, and you'll call your supplier. And that's how you're going to know what size compressor you have in the event you don't have a sticker. Now, I just want to point out one thing. On some of the older systems, some of you folks out there in South Dakota and Ohio and some other places where we get phone calls, here's what we call a reciprocating compressor. You see how round it is? You see how short it is? And it's very, very heavy. I mean, this is a heavy compressor, okay? You take this compressor here, this is what we call a scroll compressor. This thing has 70% less moving parts than the reciprocating compressor. So this thing is less likely to fail, and it can handle a little bit more load than the reciprocating compressor, and actually handle a little bit more liquid, not much. You got to be careful, if you hear them rattling, you can break them. So anyway, the scroll compressor are the more efficient units. One other thing I just want to point out here, if you go to a system and you see two compressors, let's just say this could be a 3-ton unit or a 5-ton unit or a 4-ton unit. Just so you know, dual compressors only happen in even numbers, like, well, not even numbers, but like 3-ton, 4-ton, and 5-ton, okay? It doesn't happen in 1.5 ton or 2 tons. So let's say this is a 5-ton unit. This compressor would be a 2.5 ton, and this compressor would be a 5-ton. You'll see this with some manufacturers, and some you won't. So if you have any questions, if you have any problems, you can't find your numbers, you don't understand what you've got to do here, give us a call at Jones Air Conditioning and Electrical, 239-596-5855, or email us at jonesairconditioning.com.